Yeah, legal name fraud, radio. Well, it's the only message, really. It's the only one you need to share. Some of you guys are pulling out some really cool stuff. I love the how to bring a car back to life video, grinder and all. Just ripping. All Jane Doe -755. And for anyone that's, I'll address one specific question with regards that was asked direct to me yesterday with regards to a car that was stolen by the system through the fraud thing. Okay, here's what I got to tell you this straight up, guys. Who do you think I went to for, quote, legal advice, unquote? To learn how to write motions and stuff like that. Guess who I went to? Google. Don't fucking come to me asking how do you do this and how do you do that, because I've already explained all this stuff 1,000 times or more. Okay? You want to fuck with the system, then throw a motion in with Jane Doe -755. This was exposed last July, August, for fuck's sakes. Okay? Who fucking cares about the car? It's still attached to you if you still care. I'll tell you what you can do is call out, here's a neat little game you can play. Track down whatever fucking judge or whatever cop or whatever's on that, that piece of Egyptian papyrus, right? And search out their fucking man name, pre-bar name without the judge title, right? See, that's how they escape. Defense attorney, DA. That's not who the lawyer is. That's a shield they're hiding behind, like Judge so-and-so, Your Honor, so-and-so, the Right Honorable so-and-so. Fuck the titles. Go their meat stick version, pre-bar issue. Legal name equals asshole, full-time, murderer, pedophile, guilty of humanity's crimes at the same time. Katie, she'll try it. She'll do anything. You're fucking right. For truth, I will do anything. Because in that action, I know, I don't believe, I know, I can never be harmed. So the game really is quite simple. Really, really, really quite simple. Obey the law. You want to talk? Okay, I'll tell you. Free men on the land, sovereign citizens, patriots. You'll talk about all your constitutional law this and your Canadian Criminal Code that and all the rest of it. Well, I'll tell you what. How about you obey the law then, seeing as you want to use the law to your own ends? How about you obey the law that you so vehemently worship? It is illegal and a felony, proven fact, beyond any reasonable fucking doubt, countless fucking times, that it is a fact, legally, lawfully, in all regards, in more ways than I would care to count, that any and all use of a legal name is a felony. And everything in your life attached to it are the avails of your criminal lifestyle. And all they have to do is walk in and take it. And keep you dancing in the 65 or 70 million laws they want you to play with, while never seeing the only one the system absolutely does not want you to obey, because the shields go up and Lucifer goes down. Yeah, it feels good just to get in the car and go, whoa. And you have that moment of, finally, you get an idea what it feels like to be freed, huh? I don't care what you put on the bumper. Fuck you, Jane Doe -755. Leave old plates on, I don't fucking care. It's got nothing to do with anything in the physical. That's just you dancing. That's someone doing that's the same as me throwing a dress on for the first time. It's beautiful, isn't it? You feel so sassy. You go out in public and, oh my God, everyone's looking at you. True story. Fucking rock star. Look, you're getting everybody's attention. Funny that. Grab those attention units. Demon monkeys don't know what to do with it. Play the game. I mean, if you're going to play the game, play the game. Because I'll tell you, once you step past the legal name and see it for what it truly is, it's the soul trap of soul traps, that's when you begin to understand the nature of the game and how creation really works. You will never understand it while you are living in the illusion of something that isn't you. It is a veil. That's the veil you. That's the value you put outside of yourself, the veil of you, the legal name. It's an id entity. It is not you. You didn't create it. You didn't think of it. You didn't sell it. You didn't buy it. The only thing that you're doing that is the crime is you're going along with it. You're aiding and abetting in your own soul destruction. And that's as literal legal as I can get for you. The truth will never let you down. The rock you stand on, legal name fraud, it's a felony, fuck off. That rock will never fail you. Never. And you will dance the demons. And they hate this because this is the one law they don't want you to obey. All the baskets in one egg. Legal name fraud. And it's very simple. Someone says, you got some ID? He says, no, I obey the law. What? You see the difference? See the mirror on that one? Identification? No, I obey the law. and you are obeying creation's law and the mimic of creation's law called man-made, designed to enslave. And you turn the slave into the master, and the master into the slave. Their choice. You made the rules, you obey them. That's what it says. Those who make the laws must obey the laws. Okay. I will not commit legal name fraud felonies any longer. Knowingly or unknowingly. And since you made it a fraud and a felony, the fraud is revealed, you are now, double jeopardy, you can't get charged for the same crime twice, guys. You know who the real guilty party is. It ain't you. Not from that point. You are up until that point, until you decide that, wait a minute, I'm going to start getting the word out and helping everybody else on the planet stop getting raped and stop the murders of the children and pedophiles raping them and all the rest of it. Isn't it wonderful hearing a sweet little voice like that, yes? Inspires me. And I'm glad you cared as much about my children as you do your own, in the same way I care as much about yours as my own. Thank you. That's the head nod, thank you. That's the acknowledgement, thank you. Shared gratitude, thank you. Where we know that thanks isn't required, but we're just polite. It's just a courtesy now. Thank you. It really is that simple. Anyone that's using legal identification, knowing or unknowingly in the commission of fraud, is by omission committing fraud and guilty as charged in full condition of dishonor. Go ahead, go near a courtroom. Be an idiot. Go near a courtroom when you have all the tools available to you. Loseaname.com, creativegaia.wordpress.com. Essays are a real quick study. Did you guys notice that? You get real big pictures real quick. Did you guys? I noticed it when I was writing them. There is a motion or two put together regarding Jane Doe-755 that you can use your fucking monkey brain for 5 minutes and well, it's not exact. Well, then put exactly what it is. If you want to use some legal stuff, go and fucking look it up and have fun with it. Talk to them in their language. They love that shit. They also know they can't touch the Jane Doe-755 either, because that's an honorable citizen of the City of London granted by the Crown itself to an individual. That's their catch-22.